Y'all, JT is spiraling after Stefon Diggs put her and Lil Uzi on blast with claims that could blow up their entire relationship. What set everything off was Cardi B taking aim on her new album, not only shading JT but also hinting that Uzi might secretly be gay. That was more than enough to light a fire under JT, and before long, the back and forth between her and Cardi on social media turned vicious. Refusing to take it lying down, JT went straight for the jugular and dragged Cardi's man into the mess, accusing Stefon of being on the down low and seeing other men. But Stefon didn't stay quiet. He clapped back hard and flipped the narrative, claiming that Uzi has been living a double life and cheating on JT with a trans woman. Naturally, JT didn't take it well, and she's been going off on Stefon ever since. This drama is spiraling into something bigger than anyone expected. JT might be regretting ever coming for Cardi, especially now that she's getting clowned hard on social media. She tried to attack Cardi's relationship, not realizing that Cardi and Stefon had plenty of tea on hers. And the details are messy. It all started when Cardi threw shade on her album that was clearly aimed at JT. Now, before anyone calls Cardi petty or accuses her of starting drama for clout, let's not forget that she and JT have been beefing for a long time, mostly because of the ongoing Nicki Minaj versus Cardi feud. JT openly sided with Nicki, and many speculate she comes for Cardi just to stay on Nicki's good side. Cardi believes it too, often referring to JT as Nicki's lapdog, even once telling her to go fetch. Cardi doubled down on those sentiments in her song Magnet, where she not only mocked JT but also took direct shots at Uzi, rapping lines that questioned his character and masculinity. Those comments clearly struck a nerve because JT quickly retaliated by coming after Cardi's new man, Stefon Diggs, calling him gay and accusing him of being with other men. To be fair, her claims weren't completely out of nowhere. She was referencing allegations made by Chris, a fashion stylist, after a video leaked last year showing Chris getting cornered in an elevator by 3 men. Fans later connected one of the attackers to Diggs, Stefon's own brother, which instantly dragged Stefon's name into the chaos and raised questions about what kind of trouble might be lurking in his circle. Chris came forward with accusations that Stefon Diggs tried to assault him, and then had him jumped when he rejected his advances. Ever since, Stefon has been battling those allegations, and it probably doesn't help that multiple blind items have also suggested he's allegedly on the DL. For example, one blind item claimed, the former A-list female rapper has a lot in common with her new boyfriend. Both of them have been accused of targeting men they were attracted to. Another blind item alleged that an A-list NFL player, rumored to be Stefon, knows people talk about him being with men, which is why he now makes sure to be seen publicly surrounded by women. That same item even claimed the NFL player hooked up with a married A+ rapper while she was pregnant, and is now being accused of assaulting men. Naturally, JT decided to throw this right back at Cardi, clapping back with those allegations. But here's the irony. JT herself is dating a man, Lil Uzi, who also faces DL rumors, so you'd think she'd avoid using that as a gotcha moment. Still, that didn't stop her from trying to weaponize Stefon's alleged sexuality. To make things even messier, Chris recently sat down for an interview with Jack Wright, where he doubled down on his claims and alleged that Stefon even tried to unalive him for rejecting his advances.
Well, he attempted to have me unalived because of him making a pass at me. It wasn't the pass that frustrated me the most. What made me most frustrated was the fact that he tried to unalive me after it, when in reality, even though I was violated, I never thought that the next step would be my life being threatened because you got turned down. But it's that power complex of wanting what you want when you want it, feeling like you own the things that you pay.
JT tried to flip the narrative by calling the situation effing nuts, saying gay men should be protected and that people weren't taking the allegations against Stefon seriously enough. She even doubled down, claiming Cardi B was dismissive of gay men, not because of how they dress or express themselves, but because Chris himself made the accusations. Justice for Chris. I stand with the gays, JT declared. It was clear she was also trying to defend Uzi, since people constantly clown him for his style and say he comes off zesty. Sure enough, someone clapped back with a picture of Uzi in a dress and purse, but JT stood 10 toes down for her man. Yes, my man does this. Mind his business, work hard, take care of his family, inspire his generation. His style is what made him Lil Uzi. We're talking about Chris right now. Focus. Of course, Cardi wasn't about to let JT play with her name, and quickly pulled out receipts exposing just how shaky JT and Uzi's relationship really is. She dropped text messages where JT complained, "I don't want to come up there sick and moody, then you get mad and curse me out, then I beat you up. It's too much," to which Uzi replied, "I want to because I invited you." JT responded, "I have to work. Come here. I'll come after we leave Miami if we still like each other." And Uzi said, "You think I ever been through this? Be honest. I love this ish. You love me." Things got even messier when Uzi admitted, "You mad at me, yeah, but it's just because you pregnant, so it makes you even more moody." Cardi captioned the messages with an even bigger bombshell. "I want justice for them babies your man make you remove every time. Ask him what he told me about when he wanted to see Brit in that courtroom and she didn't show up? Or do I need to play the audio? And don't let me say what he was saying about Rock Nation. Just ungrateful." If that wasn't enough, Stefon then came out swinging with claims that Uzi himself has been on the DL, cheating on JT with a trans woman for years, and that JT allegedly knows about the affair but stays because Uzi funds her lifestyle. The humiliation was brutal, and it echoed old rumors. Remember when JT and Sukihana went at it last year? In her diss track, Suki went straight for the jugular, saying JT looked like a trans, that Uzi only messes with her because she looks like a man, and that their whole situation was grimy. JT, meanwhile, has always tried to prove her relationship with Uzi is perfect, brushing off accusations of cheating as fiction. She once said, "As long as me and Uzi been official, it's been fiction, never facts. Y'all want him to be a cheater so bad, but he's not." Still, cracks kept showing. JT announced a breakup online, writing, "Watching someone change on you and pretend to be unaware of what they're doing is the worst feeling ever. But the best thing about repeated betrayal is you get stronger." She even posted a screenshot of lyrics saying, "I don't like men. I don't like beasts. I don't like nobody." On top of that, rumors swirled about her allegedly creeping with Eminem after a source claimed she'd been sneaking around with him in North Carolina. Then one of Uzi's alleged side pieces, a trans woman known as Manor Queen, spilled even more tea by airing out their personal business and claiming she and Uzi had a little something going on.
Que hablabas con Lil Uzi en específico. Hay una persona que lo conoce a él, que me conoce a mí, que sabemos de ti. Y él me dijo que él tenía algún tipo de interés en ti, además de los besos que pasaron. ¿Tú no sientes que por tu comportamiento lo alejaste?
Y nada, en verdad ahí fue que yo le gusté más a él. Me dijo, wow, Lil Diamond. Pero yo hablo con él, por aquí se oye, Tom.
Llámame por WhatsApp.
Ese es Lil Uzi.
Tú sabes, los tigres se meran. Si no te hablan en español, los tigres americanos no corren.
But the craziest part is that Lil Uzi has allegedly been putting in extra effort just to keep this secret fling alive. Word on the street is that he's even been trying to learn Spanish so he could communicate with her, since she doesn't speak English and he doesn't speak Spanish. That didn't stop him, though. He was so locked in and desperate to cheat that he actually started practicing Spanish just to keep the conversations going. And if that wasn't shocking enough, she claimed that whenever they were together, Uzi would talk dirty to her in Spanish during their hookups, showing just how far he was willing to go to keep the affair going.
Y él me decía, I love you, baby. Y yo,
En inglés, no importa.
Well, according to FA, Manor Queen and Uzi have been messing around for quite a while now, and JT just lets it slide as long as Uzi claims her publicly and not Manor as his main boo. But at this point, JT is backed into a corner she might not be able to claw her way out of. She came for Cardi thinking she could shake the table. But instead, Cardi and Stefon flipped it right back on her and shattered her whole relationship in the process. The receipts, the rumors, the side chicks, the trans girlfriend. It's all painting a picture that JT can't control anymore, no matter how hard she tries to defend Uzi. The real gag is that every time she claps back, more dirt comes out, making it harder and harder to keep up the perfect couple image she's been selling for years. Fans are now questioning if JT is truly standing by her man out of love, or if she's just clinging to Uzi because he's her ticket to the lifestyle she doesn't want to lose. And just when it seems like the drama couldn't get any messier, word on the street is that Stefon might still have more receipts to drop, meaning JT's nightmare could be far from over.